I anticipate I will be up a few pounds when I get home, but I've been excited about this trip and all these foods for a very long time, and I think it's worth it. With that being said, we're going to go get some pizza for dinner. Welcome to our hotel room. We are at the Out NYC. This is what our room looks like. It's very small, but has solid amenities. And it's super cool. I'll show you guys outside. Out here, there's like a little rooftop terrace thing. Like a hot tub and chairs, and a hammock, all sorts of fun stuff. So my camera died earlier, which is why I haven't really introduced you guys to what's happening, but we are staying in New York City for the next 3 days. And today, let's see, this morning we had breakfast with Joelle's family and the other wedding guests, and then we went to Bev Francis, which you guys already saw, and then we took an Uber into the city. So, being the donut aficionados Drew and I are, our first stop in the city was Dough Donuts, which is most well known for their yeast donuts, which you guys see here. They have a bunch of flavors. Their specials for the day were these Rocky Road brownie ones and a lemon meringue one. We, after much deliberation, ended up getting a lemon buttermilk old fashioned and then a Nutella filled donut as well. So this is the lemon buttermilk and then this one is the Nutella. And I'm just gonna let the food porn footage roll right now. And we got a burger and a shake from Black Tap, and everything has been delicious so far. So Drew and I split the bison burger, which you saw on the menu, had fresh mozzarella, pesto, arugula, sun-dried tomato, and parmesan, and then we also had a side of regular fries because we figured that if we got sweet potato fries, we would like them too much and eat too many of them. And then for dessert, of course, we had to get one of the epic Black Tap milkshakes, which was a cookies and cream milkshake with chocolate chips at the bottom, and then it was topped with lots of whipped cream, an ice cream cookie sandwich, and then a bunch of cookie crumbs and frosting around the rim, and it was absolutely epic. But I must say, it looked a lot bigger than it really was. My plan of attack is to not eat like an asshole, but to just get whatever I'm craving and have a few bites of it. Like today with the burger, we split it and then I only had half of the bun, and then I had like 5 fries and like half a milkshake. I had not even a whole donut. So it's just moderation, not deprivation, and I anticipate I will be up a few pounds when I get home, but I've been excited about this trip and all these foods for a very long time, and I think it's worth it. So yeah, we're gonna go. With that being said, we're going to go get some pizza for dinner. Let's go.
I need one.
Of course, there are a ton of pizza places to choose from around NYC, but we went to Artichoke Bagels, which has a few locations around the city, and this one had the artichoke slice, which is obviously their famous pizza, and then the other one that they had fresh out of the oven was their vodka slice. So we got one of each, and they heated it up in the oven for us so it was nice and hot and bubbly again. And I'm sure you can just like see the grease pooling around that, and it was so big we had to use 2 plates to hold on to it. But this was no joke, like the best pizza of my life, and I usually don't even like white pizza. Of course, we had to find a dessert spot, so we headed to Momofuku Milk Bar, which was right down the street, and we got the infamous cereal milk ice cream with cereal crunchies on top. Good morning, you guys. It is day 2, 7:41 a.m. Which we are like really impressed with ourselves for being up and ready this early. But we are off to find some coffee and breakfast by us. And Drew's super excited because he's a big coffee lover, and I am excited because I'm a big breakfast lover. So we are off to do that, and then we will be headed to our hotel gym for a workout.
Staring at 2 different views on your window ledge. Coffee's gone cold, it's like time froze. There you go, wishing, floating down, I'm wishing well. It's like I'm always causing problems, causing hell. I didn't mean to put you through this, I can tell. We're gonna sweep this under the carpet.
We ended up going to Friedman's for breakfast, and all of the breakfast places that we walked past were totally empty, and we just realized that New Yorkers aren't really sit-down breakfast people, but we are sit-down breakfast people, so that's exactly what we did, and this place did not disappoint. So almost every meal, Drew and I would order something different and then split it between the two of us. So for this breakfast, I got a egg white omelet, the Friedman's omelet, which had pastrami, caramelized onions, and mustard, and then Drew got the berry French toast with a side of a blueberry pancake because he couldn't decide between the two of them, and it ended up being the perfect combination for us. My omelet was supposed to come with egg whites and toast, but I requested to get greens on the side, and then I didn't eat the toast because obviously there were enough carbs on the other side of the table for both of us.
I hope we find our missing pieces and just chill. We're gonna sweep this under the carpet. Oh, I hope that we can.
Alright, so we just finished getting ready. We did a workout at our hotel gym. I trained, what did I do? I did back and chest and a little bit of shoulders. Drew did chest, and then I also did some like plyos and stuff. So that was awesome. We got it done in under an hour. Just fit it into our day. What do you fit it into our day, because that's just part of our life. And now we are all ready to go. I'll try to show you guys what I'm wearing if you can see. Drew's been playing with colors, and we're playing dress up with him because he just got, babe, show him your glasses. Explain to YouTube what your glasses are.
These are, they're from Enchroma is the company, and they're colorblind correcting sunglasses.
Yeah, so Drew is red, green, colorblind, and so he's gone his whole life without being able to distinguish. What are the worst ones, like blues and pinks?
Blues, and then like pink and gray. Pink and gray is like a big one.
Like pink looks like gray, right?
Pink and gray looks like pink, vice versa. And then some shades of green and red.
Yeah, so now all of his clothes look different than he thought they did. We're like playing with it. So that's what he's been doing while I've been getting ready. This is the outfit. These shorts, oh, do you see that like quad split right there? Do you see that? Babe, do you see the teardrop? Look.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Now we are headed out to grab lunch. We're gonna grab a healthy lunch actually from Pokeworks, which is near our hotel. So that's gonna be fun. And then we're gonna have a nice afternoon strolling through Central Park together. I love us. Aww. Thanks, babe.
Back the time to make it alright for us. I promise to build a new world for us two, with you in the middle.
We walked through Bryant Park on the way to Pokeworks, and we actually ended up bringing our food back here to eat, and it was just really cute. Everyone was sitting outside on their lunch break. People were playing games. There were people juggling, playing piano, and it was just super cool to get immersed in the local culture. This place was super cool because you could either select from their signature menu or you could build your own, and it was kind of like a Chipotle setup where it's an assembly line and you can just tell them what all you want on it. I ended up getting an ahi tuna salad with pretty much all of the toppings, and then Drew got a sushi rito, which has always been on my food bucket list, but honestly I prefer the salad.
She said konnichiwa, she said pardon my French, I said bonjour madame, then she said ça passe, and I said na voulez, no matter where I go, you know I love them all. She said hola como estás, she said konnichiwa, she said pardon my French.
After that, we took a subway across town and ended up going to Levain Bakery for dessert.
You know I love them African American, for sure. I told that baby come and rock a rodeo. Every time I come around, man, I go for broke. She tell me don't stop, baby, keep it going. Now baby, you gon' go where you supposed to go, 'cause I ain't got time.
We had originally planned on splitting one cookie since they're giant, but once we got to the front of the line and smelled how good that place smelled, we had to get two. So we got the signature chocolate chip walnut and then the chocolate peanut butter chip, and they were both absolutely amazing. They definitely lived up to the hype, and honestly, I would say that it was in the top 3 things I have ever eaten. After that, we ventured over to Central Park and just kind of wandered around for a couple hours, which was super fun, but admittedly, my feet hurt so bad by the end.
She said pardon my French, and I said bonjour madame, and she said ça passe, and I said na voulez, no matter where I go, you know I love them all, girl. I don't just wanna be with you, I need to. I'd fly to every country just to see you. You say you wanna travel around the world and learn a bunch of languages, so I said me too. Like, hola, como está, me llamo Alex. I might not be a king, but I could put you in a palace. And anything you want, girl, you know that you can have it, 'cause you're my major key, that's why I call you DJ Khaled. She said, mahal kita, miskita talaga. My Filipino girls, I need to see all of ya.
Our last stop for the day was Gotham West Market, which is a food hall in Hell's Kitchen area of Manhattan, and we were there for dessert, which meant Ample Hills ice cream.
Now I got a lesson that I wanna teach you. I'ma show you that where you from don't matter to me. She said, hola, como estás? She said, konnichiwa. She said, pardon my French. I said, bonjour, madame. Then she said, ça passe, and I said, na voulez. No matter where I go, you know I love them all.
They had some super cool flavors, which were absolutely loaded with mix-ins, and of course Drew and I took advantage of the free samples, but in the end we decided to get the salted cracked caramel, the ooey gooey butter cake, and I can't remember what the last one was called, but it had chocolate shavings and sugar cookie chunks in it, and they were all so good, but my favorite was the ooey gooey butter cake.
So I'm taking my time on my I'm falling so.
Good morning. It is our 3rd and final full day in New York, and I can't wait to explore today. It is a little before 9 a.m. and first on the agenda is to walk down the High Line, which is this really cool like elevated park basically that is made from an old railroad track. So it has really pretty views of the city and really pretty landscaping. So I'm super excited for that, and we have a super busy day ahead. So let's go.
So I'm taking my time on my I just wanna stay in the sun where I I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize. On my enemies I wouldn't wish who I was, but it's fun to fantasize. Oh, 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 oh. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I die for you, that's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them, a bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. But we don't seem to see many bullets coming through. See many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man, but literally, I don't know what I do. I'd live for you, and that's hard to do. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know that tonight there were people back home who tried talking to you, but then you ignored them still.
After finishing the High Line, which was a couple miles long, we took an Uber into Lower East Side and ended up at Tompkins Square Bagels, which had so many options. All sorts of bagels, all sorts of cream cheese and toppings, and it was super hard to pick, but eventually we ended up getting something super delicious, which you'll see in a second here. But as you can see, there were literally endless options between the bagels, the cream cheese, the combination sandwiches. It was absolutely insane and bagel heaven. We ended up getting the Weezer breakfast sandwich on an everything bagel, which was cream cheese, American cheese, eggs, bacon, chorizo, and more cheese. I don't know if you guys have noticed a trend with us or not yet, but we like ending with something sweet, so we had a French toast bagel, half with honey and fig cream cheese and half with birthday cake cream cheese. After the bagels, we made our way over to Flight Club, which is a sneaker store for all of you sneakerheads out there, and we just perused all of the selections, saw some really freaking expensive tennis shoes, and I actually ended up getting a pair of Adidas NMDs, which you will see in a moment.
So I'm taking my time on my. I just wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize. On my enemies I wouldn't wish who I was, but it's fun to fantasize. Oh, 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 oh. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride.
We met up with Greg and Rebecca from Devious Power for lunch at Zen 6 in Lower East Side, and we got a lunch combo which included a pork steam bun and then a ramen bowl, and then we also got a ramen burger because you just have to get that. Like, how can you see that on the menu and not get it? And even though it looked pretty cool, it honestly wasn't that good. Like, I had one bite and that was enough for me.
It's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize. On my enemies I wouldn't wish who I was, but it's fun to fantasize. Oh, 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 oh. I'm falling, so I'm taking my.
So super sad because my camera died earlier while we were at lunch with Greg and Rebecca of Devious Power. I really wanted to show you guys, or have them say hi to you guys, because they're super awesome. For those of you that don't follow them on Instagram, they run the Instagram Devious Power, which is like a New York City food porn Instagram basically. And Drew and I have been following them on Instagram and Snapchat for a really long time. So I reached out to them when we got to the city and asked them if they wanted to grab lunch with us, and they said yes, and it was awesome. So now we're on our way to dinner with Joel and Brant, and that's whose wedding we went to this past weekend. So we're excited we get to see them again before we leave tomorrow. For our final meal, we ended up at the Pullman Kitchen per recommendation of Greg and Rebecca, and Drew and I got their most popular, or their signature dish, which was their chicken and waffles sandwich, and then we all split some pickles and chicken wings as our appetizer.
This what happen when I think about you. I get in my feelings, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah. Next time around, I just want it to be different, yeah. Waiting on a sign, guess it's time for a different prayer. Lord, please save it for me.
Finally, we had to get dessert one last time, so we went over to Emac and Bolio's ice cream, and we all got these amazing ice cream cones that had anything you wanted on the outside mixed with marshmallows. It was heaven. I got the Oreo cone with black raspberry chocolate fudge chip something or other ice cream, and it was amazing, but admittedly I like Drew's better. Thankfully he shared with me. This was the perfect ending to our trip, having our favorite foods with some of our bestest friends, and I hope you guys enjoyed living vicariously through me. Love you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.